not a sip of coffee has made its way, and I'm out. Random bits of information. You're a beginner. You're getting started in video. So it should be R and then O, and it's OR and reversed or whatever. What is it? Relax, reset. It says just relax, relaxate, whatever. So pumped to see the Ecamm series is doing its job. That's good. So glad to see that. That's good news to hear. Well, good morning, creators. It's Wednesday, and it is 11:30, and to me it feels like a 4:30 a.m. kind of a thing. Sorry, the camera's shaking because it's on the table, but I had to capture this moment because I'm finally at a place where I'm comfortable sharing the title with my two closest friends, and I'm sharing the two possible titles that I have in mind for this. And I've been writing down like crazy, and I literally just went to bed at like 5 a.m. so I got a few hours of sleep. And I know everybody's like, listen to your body, and I'm like, no, my body needs to listen to me. I got stuff to do, and I can't help it if like the ideas are flowing, and I would much rather capture my ideas than go to bed just because I'm supposed to. I'm a rebel. Okay, I'm a rebel. But I've been writing down, and that's why I love physical books, because I can just literally write down a ton of stuff as I'm getting the ideas and things like that. So as I'm reading and going through learning about the self-publishing community, how do I publish a book, and what that looks like, what are all the stages, like I'm learning everything from like a step one kind of a thing. It's like I've had random bits of information, but now I'm at a place to not a sip of coffee has made its way, and I'm out. Going through the possible video titles with them, and I'm like, okay, you're a beginner, you're getting started in video. Here's where this person is starting from. Here's what their struggles are, which we all know and we remember, but not like when we're in the moment. And so I need this to not be what I'm thinking and what sounds good to me, because if I come up with something initially, my baseline is always like clear, analytical, and more or less boring.
You know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
If I was going to name something, it would be hamburger instead of like a vegan such and such whatever.
They call it Royale with cheese.
You know, smash burger or something, right?
Royale with cheese.
That's right.
I wouldn't think that title or that more fancier, desirable name until like later. Like it takes some layers of thinking to get through that in order for me to get there. And so I'm sharing it with them back in that, like where I was at that point. That wouldn't resonate to me. Like I would think that's too much, or I would think that like I can't attain that yet. But when you said X, which is one of the tips in being coached around this, is to talk it out with someone. It will come out eventually. And so I am just beyond excited, because I'm like, they're sharing stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm super excited. So what's interesting is like what they're saying, what they're voicing, and this is why market research is so important. Like it makes the contents of the book make sense, because it's like I know who I want to write this for, what this person is struggling with, and how this book is going to best serve them. That makes sense, you know, it's aligned for that. And then it's cool because I can insert some of my personality. Right now I'm just thinking content. I have had to go back when I'm going back through and just making kind of like grammarly quick edits later, just because I can't stand to look at it. It's like something being spelled wrong that is like so obvious, or it's like it should be R and then O and it's OR and reversed or whatever. That's very rewarding. But one of my buddies just said, hopefully this doesn't cause a rewrite, but you did ask. And it's like, no, actually it makes so much more sense, because it just does. And like, so because I honestly was thinking I was going to have to change or take content out, and I was like, man, am I writing something that doesn't need to be written or something like that? Because I don't know, I'm like I'm gonna have to change this type or change the contents, or you know, just going back and forth on that. But thankfully, as I'm getting better clarity on the title, the more that the contents of the book that I have that's existing, or at least the basic framework of the stuff that's in the chapters and all of that, makes more sense when the title is not making the title be suited for that, but uncovering that. That's what I feel like is happening right now. It's just an uncovering of the title. So this is why documenting like is everything for me, because I would remember this moment like this, in the sequence of events, but now I have it captured. So I'm super grateful. Like, this channel honestly in some ways means more to me than my main channel does, because there are experiences that live up here that I wish I had here. Okay, so I've had my relax, whatever moment. The, what do you call it? Relax. What is it? Relax, reset? It's just relaxation, whatever. I've had a relaxing, nice, steaming, hell hot bath, and just to kind of pour and draw some of the soreness out. I used to do that a lot, especially in 2020. I was going ham, and so it'd be like 11 o'clock, and I've been up since 6, and I take another bath just to soak, and I run in through Epsom salt and stuff like that, just to like draw soreness out, take moments to relax, maybe take midday naps, stuff like that. So just to make sure I'm good and collected. But you would think after doing as many videos as I've done, I would like have a more flawless approach when recording, but it's been a minute since I've done massive bulk load records and batch recording videos, and I did 8 yesterday. And then I got the message from my editor asking where's the second part to a video, and I'm like, huh? It's all there. Everything's uploaded successfully. Check the SD card, and somehow it's not there. It's gone. And I was so smart that I knew that this was uploaded successfully, that I formatted my SD cards after I dumped. So I recorded some footage, dumped it over to Dropbox, make sure that was uploaded successfully, and then I formatted the cards as I always do, and then continued recording. And why not just like wait and record it all? Because I needed to get the footage, I needed to get that footage offloaded and to him faster. So now I have where it's daytime out, which is like, it looks bright on camera, but it's actually a tinted window. What sucks is that I have to remember where I left off at. And he sent me like a 30-second clip just to let me know for his raw edit where I was at. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to check my notes. Guess what? I threw my notes in the trash thinking, I'm done with this. I don't have to do anything else. I'm clearing post-it notes off my desk like nobody's business. But I do. So I guess I'm going to, thankfully it's just still in my room trash here for the office, but I still gotta go through freaking, put it all in post-it notes. Nope, not this one. I think I'll leave them flattened out. I'm not sure. This might be the video. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Alright, so getting everything set back up. Just finished doing some IG stories. And I'm not sure how much of a book like you would go into before announcing it, I guess. I think the probably the next thing to be announced is the title, the official title. But again, I have to seek some counseling and coaching on this first. Yeah, just to make sure that I'm going through the process the way that I should. So, and it's not like you're going to give anything away, because eventually you'll publish the book and it will all be out there in the public eye and the whatnot, which doesn't bother me. It's not like a secret or whatever, but there's a lot of content that I'm excited to share that isn't anything that I've shared before. It's not something that's, yeah, it's not anything that I've shared for some stuff. Some of the other things I think it'll give better clarity to. And then some stuff, I think for those that are just getting started in video, or those that have been doing it themselves, just trying to figure it out and trying to make sense of a bunch of randomized YouTube content in random order all over the place, and literally feel all over the place, will find a home with this book. That's one thing I will and do want to do with this whole process. But it's now at a time of day, even though it looks brighter on here than what it is, But that a similar time of day when I recorded yesterday, I should be able to get comparable lighting to finish the last part of the video that should have been finished yesterday.